million-dollar mansions, 8-figure endorsement deals, and supercar. And could this guy be the father of Lana Rhoades' child? This is the lifestyle of Kevin Durant. So we all know KD is an NBA MVP, and he breezed to being a 2-time champion with the Warriors. But it wasn't always so easy for KD. His father, Wayne Durant, abandoned him and his mother, Wanda, when he was just an infant. So KD was raised by his mother and grandmother in Prince George's County, Maryland, a basketball hotbed known for producing a statistically abnormal amount of NBA talent. While Prince George's County produces many talented hoopers, the Maryland and DMV area is known for being incredibly violent, where some cities have the highest murder rates in the country. So even if you're talented, there's no guarantee you'll make it out. But Durant had a bigger purpose. By age 13, KD had already reached 6 feet tall, and huge surprise, his father re-entered his life. He began taking Kevin all over the country for basketball tournaments and showcases. And by the way, I have to mention, KD's AAU team was absolutely stacked. Not only did they have Durant, but they had former NBA players Michael Beasley, Grievous Vasquez, and Ty Lawson all on one team. Man, talk about not fair. But sadly, around this time, tragedy struck. Durant's father figure and first basketball coach Charles Craig was murdered at the age of 35 outside of a Maryland bar. Craig was beloved and a pillar of the community. Sadly, he was sickeningly shot 4 times in the head and was dead on the scene before the ambulance could even arrive. And KD chose to wear the number 35 in remembrance of him and the age he was when he died. Man, Wanda truly is the MVP for making sure her son survived this brutal environment. KD made it through, went on to star at Texas University, becoming the player of the year and the first freshman to ever do it. And if you're a fan of the NBA, you already know how legendary KD's been in the league. There's really never been another player quite like him. But off the court, KD's lifestyle and business ventures have been just as legendary. Let's get into the luxury lifestyle. Let's start off with the bread, because we all know KD's got the racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks. KD's fleecing the Nets. KD is getting the guala, the feria, the bread, the scratch, however you want to call it. He's getting that paper. My man is estimated to be worth over $200 million, so he's in the 9-figure club. KD's currently one of the highest paid players in the NBA. He got $164 million from his first deal with the Brooklyn Nets, which was set to expire this season. So that deal earned him a cool $40 million a season. But in the 2021 offseason, KD secured an even bigger bag with a 4-year extension worth $194 million through 2026. And that deal will net KD an insane $44.1 million this year, which works out to about $536,000 a game. Man, I take $1,000 a game at the rec league, bro. KD is paid. And that new deal makes KD the 5th highest paid NBA player this season. But you don't get to the 9-figure club before the age of 35 by just taking them league checks from the team owner. Hecky nah. So you know KD gets bread with them endorsement deals. As a lover of Nike from a young age, Durant saw his dreams come true when he became a Nike ambassador in 2007, signing a deal for $60 million. But that was nothing compared to the re-up. In 2014, Jay-Z's Roc Nation sports agency, which represents KD, negotiated a 10-year, $300 million deal with Nike through 2024, which included a $50 million retirement package. Apart from this absolutely bonkers deal with Nike, he makes bank from his endorsement checks from Alaska Airlines, Panini America, Weed Maps, NBA 2K, Alaska Air Group, Beats by Dre, Google, Gatorade, just to name a few. And all those endorsements bring in KD another estimated $35 million annually. Not bad at all. But I think my man KD read Rich Dad Poor Dad, because KD knows it's not enough just to earn millions of dollars. You gotta make wise investments so that your bread can make more bread while you sleep. So let's check out how KD invests. KD set up an investment company with his agent and manager, Rick Kleiman. 35 LLC operates as a venture capital firm. It invests in early stage and startup companies. The firm has funded over 40 ventures so far, and although it's hard to tell with private investments, it seems like he put up at least $15 million into starting this portfolio. But KD's already hit big on several of these, including a $1 million stake in Postmates at a discounted entry price when they were starting up back in 2016. Postmates recently got bought out by Uber while being valued at $2.6 billion, meaning KD's Postmates investment alone was worth $15 million. According to Forbes, his investment investment firm has had a 400% return on investment, and that was all the way back in 2020. We can only imagine what it's at now. But KD has said his goal is to create generational wealth for his family and buy an NBA team, which costs billions, so you know he ain't done yet. It seems Durant is following in the footsteps of LeBron as he's investing in football as well. That's soccer for us Yanks. He recently joined the Philadelphia Union of the MLS's owner group as an investor and community partner, with a 5% stake and an option to add another 5 more. Man, this dude knows how to bring it in. Altogether, with game checks, endorsements, and investments, he's bringing in roughly 80 to 100 million a year. So what's KD doing with all that money burning a hole in his pocket, man? Let's see how KD spends his millions. Mansions. My man KD don't go too crazy with the houses. He's a pretty frugal guy when it comes to mansions, but he does have a luxury crib in the Hidden Hills subdivision in SoCal with 10,000 square feet and 1.8 acres of land. This is a well-known LA area, home to many celebrities past and present, such as Lil Wayne, Madonna, Drake, and many more. This mansion-gated community is super private to ensure safety. As you know, people be hitting licks in them LA hills, so it ain't cheap living here. KD's crib in LA has a $15.6 million price tag. The property was pre-sold to Durant, meaning that the property wasn't even finished before it was already sold to him and didn't even hit the open market for real estate. So due to this, there's only a handful of information on the internet regarding the property. But based on what we can find, his Hidden Hills mansion was reportedly designed with the style of some trendy modern farmhouse architectural design. But that's not the only crib that KD copped in California. When Durant joined the Golden State Warriors, you know he had to get in on some of that Bay Area real estate. So he copped a mansion in the Ridgemont community of the Oakland Hills. The spacious home featured 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and floor-to-ceiling windows. It also had a home theater, a curved staircase, and most important of all, a private basketball court. While the inside of this crib is fabulous, the backyard is just as extravagant as well, offering a beautiful view of the whole Bay Area. It also features a mix of green lawn and concrete terrace. When KD left the Dubs, the house was put on rent, but later it was put on the market with an asking price of $5.99 million. So not the most insane real estate portfolio in the NBA, but we're just getting started, because when it comes to cars, KD is on another level than the entire league. And that's because Kevin Durant has the most expensive car collection in the whole NBA. KD's car collection beats out LeBron James and Steph Curry. His collection is speculated to be worth around $4.4 million. His garage includes several Lamborghinis, Range Rovers, Ferraris, Porsches, various Mercedes-Benz models, a customized Chevrolet Camaro SS that matches his sneakers, and a super rare vintage 1966 Ford GT40. Man, his collection go crazy. In addition to being the most expensive car collection in the NBA, Durant has the 8th most expensive car collection among all world professional athletes. Way to represent, KD. But Durant knows what it's like to start from rags and go to riches. He knows very well what hardship means. Like we said before, he didn't have it easy when he was growing up, so helping others is important to him as well. During the course of his career, Kevin Durant has donated to many charities. One of his donations, for around $10 million, was to aid children in his native Maryland to help them attend college. He also has a foundation known as the KD Charity Foundation, which works to enrich the lives of at-risk youth who belong to low-income backgrounds and to see them through educational, athletic, and social programs. Durant has also reportedly donated $1 million to Red Cross for tornado relief efforts when he was in Oklahoma, and the University of Texas $3 million to aid their basketball program. Way to give back, KD. Now, falling and staying in love is almost every person's dream. Well, everyone with a soul, that is. But while he's had a lot of success in basketball and investments, KD hasn't been too lucky in the love life. He's never been married, although he was engaged to Monica Wright, who's a pro hooper as well. But the two called off the wedding. KD said in a GQ interview, "I had a fiance, but I really didn't know how to love her, you know what I'm saying? Dang, KD, you was cold to OKC and your fiance." But apparently it was Monica who did the dumping. In a 2014 interview, Wright claimed that she felt compromised as a woman in her relationship with Durant, which to me, honestly, that sounds like he may have been cheating. She also said, "I was compromising myself as a woman. I had to make a decision to leave a relationship, which a lot of people thought I was crazy to leave. I was going in a direction that unfortunately a lot of people aren't willing to sacrifice their lifestyle for." Sounds like KD wasn't willing to sacrifice them hoes. That's a shame, man. I hope KD can be vulnerable and open up and experience what love is one day. Aside from Monica Wright, KD's rumored to have a girlfriend, Jasmine Shine, who's a model. He was also rumored to have dated a real estate agent, Cassandra Anderson. And lastly, like several other NBA players, Kevin Durant's been linked to adult film star Lana Rhoades. And because of this, it's rumored that the father of Lana Rhoades' child is actually KD. But before you jump to that conclusion, man, just look at this baby, man. Look how it looks. Blake Griffin, you ain't slick. Yeah, bro, I'm not trying to be a colorist or whatever they call it nowadays, but just look at that kid, man. I mean, that's Blake Griffin all the way. That ain't no KD. So that's all for now, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.